Welcome to Saint TV Unfiltered. Breaking news coming out of the Emirates. Arsenal were on the verge of getting Mikel Arteta as manager. The hierarchy was at Arteta's house last night. Paparazzi filmed him at 1:30 in the morning. And it looks like he's going to be our next manager. And my opinion on it, I'm really excited, to be honest with you. He's a manager, he's obviously someone who used to be a captain of the club. The guy's a winner. 3 years under Pep. Takes all the training sessions. The guy knows what he's doing. Fresh ideas, fresh perspective on things. I'm 100% behind it. It's a manager I wanted before Unai Emery. So on this channel, he's got my full backing. All the Arsenal fans who are moaning, give your heads a wobble. You're the same fans who still wanted Unai Emery to stay when you couldn't see your nose in front of your face. So you don't know sod all about football. Leave the geezer alone. He hasn't had 1 day in the job yet. He hasn't even got a job yet. If you want to vent your anger, you do it at the board. You don't start criticising Arteta before he's even started. Totally disgusting attitude. What Arteta needs to be successful, he needs to have the right personnel behind him. It doesn't matter which manager you bring in. If you don't put in a proper defence and a proper midfield in there with him, they're not going to succeed. Simple as that. I'm 100% confident Arteta, with the right personnel, the style of football he's going to play, I think he's going to be an Arsenal manager for years to come. And he was Pep Guardiola's most likely successor as well. So, you know what, he wouldn't be at Man City if you weren't decent. You know, Pep was he was Pep's first appointment when Pep got a job. So let's all get behind him. Let's read some of your comments. Owen 1999, it's a massive gamble, Tony. I don't think it's a gamble. You know, let's see who else was in the frame. Pochettino, done nothing. You know, hasn't won nothing. Got sacked at Spurs. Is that the guy you would have wanted on Arsenal's touchline? A loser, someone who still stinks of Tottenham. Ancelotti, all right, experienced, but for last 3 teams he's gone into, he's disrupted the dressing room and he's got sacked. Short-term appointment, but not a long-term one. So, you know, not him. The other managers, like the Ajax manager, they don't want to leave. You know, if they don't want to leave, they don't want to leave. You got to go with whatever's there. So I honestly think Arteta's the best option. And the other thing is an unknown quantity, right? So let's give the geezer a chance. He's unknown. So if he comes into a job and flops, then we call for his head afterwards. But now we have to back him. We are in a mess. We are going to get relegated if we don't sort this mess out. Arsenal needs to now go big in January as well. I just don't feel that Arteta is good enough, but on the other, he could turn out to be a gem. The geezer, trust me, the geezer's a gem. I'm very rarely wrong, and the geezer's going to be a gem. You know what? I state my whole opinion on it. AFC mugs think they can speak for the fans. Anybody just saying he's just put out cones. Exactly, Archie. Exactly. You know what? Just put out cones. Not a chance. Not a chance. And if he did just put out cones, he put them all in a straight line. He done that really well. Arsenal got Olympiacos. Socrates to stay there and finish his career as a waiter. Drop off Mavropanos as well. We need experience, Sonny. We don't need experience. I don't think we need experience at all. We need someone with fresh ideas, fresh approach, and someone who's got the balls to actually go and do something different. We don't need experience at all. Unai Emery's experience, where did that get us? Arteta speaks 4 languages. As long as he speaks a language of good football, that's all I'm interested in. You know what? An Arteta will play good football. I didn't want no Simeone. I didn't want a Mourinho. I want to see good football Arsenal. That's what will make me go back to Arsenal. They need backing from the board. If you don't have, they'll never compete. It's true. Arsenal's problem is not coaching, but playing personnel. Arsenal problem is not. Of course, it is coaching as well. Of course, it's coaching. It's a matter of gamble. Lampard got a Chelsea job. He had no Premier League experience as a manager. You know what? No point in comparing him to anybody else. He's his own man. Everyone's different. Liverpool in the 80s, they used to always recruit within, you know, the famous boot room. Yeah, you could pull out loads of examples. If he gets it, I've got to back him, and wouldn't be my first choice. But I'm proved wrong. Connor, we've got to back him. We have to back him. But more importantly, the board needs to back him. We're supposed to be a big club. Arteta's not the answer in terms of the board. I would love it if they left. Mate, I personally think he's the answer. And if he's not the answer, it's because the Arsenal board haven't backed him. But I want someone fresh in, someone exciting, someone's going to play good football. I don't want to see shit football. Dwayne Anderson, big up Sonny. Arteta would be a good fit and has the Arsenal DNA and knows what's expected. Exactly. You know what? He also got very, very overlooked as an Arsenal captain as well. A million times better than Granit Xhaka was in that position, and he scored goals. Arteta's an Arsenal legend. I won't say he's an Arsenal legend. I won't go that far. I'll only class a legend as someone who's actually won a league title. Why are so many fans deluded? I don't know. It depends what side of the fence it's on, I suppose. But I'll take him. Is the Arteta got from Arsenal? He was an Arsenal captain. Every manager's a gamble, so let's give it to Arteta. Every manager's got a gamble. It's true. All our defenders do is drop off and drop off. Hopefully, they'll get rid of these defenders in January. Arsenal board can't be that stupid to think they could go in after January with this defence and without a proper holding midfield up. We will get relegated, regardless of who's manager. We need new players, 100%. Yeah, definitely not a legend. Every manager always a risk, whoever you get. Exactly. If we sell Uber to Madrid, get Jovic and sell the back four and play against City and rebuild. I agree. He would need a backroom staff. I'm sure he'll have people in mind. Sonny, would you say that is Aubameyang? You know, personally, I would like to keep our best players, but at the end of the day, if that's what we need to reinvest in the squad and make the squad better balanced, then one of them will have to go. We need 2 DMs as soon as possible. We need 2 DMs. True. I said it's not stupid. He'll take the job if he didn't think he could fix the team. Gary, brilliant point, mate. You know what? Arteta last night, I don't think he just made Vinay and Raul a cup of tea there. He would have wanted certain promises to be met. He don't want to go to his first managerial appointment and flop. He would never get another job again. So he must have had assurances somewhere down the line. Shrey TV, what's that, bruv? He had to have learned something from Pep and Wenger, cheapest option taken by the board as usual. I don't know. We don't know what salary's on yet, do we? Arsenal, Reece and Sonny for the Arsenal job. I think we'll do a good job actually. I'll sell Uber and get Everton 2 frontmen. So if we bought a new back four, then we would be the ideal 4 in your opinion. I don't know, to be honest with you. I'll definitely get rid of Bellerin. I'd get rid of Kolasinac. I'd get rid of Chambers. I'll get rid of Socrates. I'll get rid of Louise. I'll get rid of Mustafi. I'll get rid of Holding. Other than Tierney, I won't keep none of them back four or the reserves either. We need to get rid of the yes men at the club, mate. It doesn't matter who you got in at the club with their own opinion. The Arsenal board are the ones running the club now. Ralph Snelly is the one running the club. What he says is going to go. So that's why if there's any frustrations to be had, everyone is taking it out on the wrong people now. It needs to be directed at the board. Anyone not happy with it, do what I did. Don't go. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to start going just because Arteta's here. I'm going to start going when I see some improvement. I'm going to back him, but I'm going to start going when I see some improvement. These defenders ain't good enough. They're lazy, man. My club's going down. Us fans have to put up with this all the time. We get bullied like we're scared. The answer is don't go anymore. That's the answer. Reports on Bellerin's past his time to go. 30 million plus. Bellerin needs to go, mate. Stayed there too long. Hasn't done it. Hasn't fulfilled his potential. It's got stale now for him and for Arsenal. I'll say the most developed gunner manager we've had at this moment. I'll take him all day long. I've got 100% full confidence in him. I'm more excited with Arteta than I was with Emery, to be honest with you. Whoever we get with his 2-year rebuild at least. Well, I definitely with the right players. I think we can rebuild in a season with the right players, but it's going to cost money. Very good shout, Daniel. I don't know about Adams. I won't bring him in. Talks a lot of shit. Martin Keown definitely knows what he's talking about. With all the injuries in our defence, we need to go out and invest in January. Can't have Saka playing as left back. That's not the answer. We can't have Saka in the team. Full stop, mate. You know, we need to upgrade on our squad massively. These youngsters are not ready. Not digging them out, but they're not ready. And I would also sell Guendouzi as well. Tony, have you given up so badly that we back us getting us out? Gandhi, I don't think he's giving up, mate. I think it's exciting. It's something new. It's something fresh, and we need to back that. All the other managers we've known what they're about. We need to back something fresh and hope for the best. We need Champions League football, particularly Europa League. We might not even get Europa League this year. After saying, well, maybe we're bringing the balls back the guy 100%. Frank, 100% right. Simon, I'll send you a link right now, mate. Simon is very against Arteta, so it'd be interesting to see what he says. Just going to add Simon's link. Simon, send me a DM so it'd be easier for me to find you, mate. Hey, I got you. So I got you. Right, this is going to be interesting. Simon is 100% against it. He went to Mourinho. Mate, everyone blames the board. It's the board and the players, mate. The players ain't good enough, and it's the board who bought them. Season without Europa may be a good thing. I don't want Europa League. I think season without it would be a good thing. So do you think Arteta would implement Pep style of play? I think so. I think within time we will, definitely. And Arsenal ain't got the personnel to play like that, so Arsenal needs to buy some players. Because Arsenal players are too lazy. They don't work hard enough.
Hello?
Mate, you all right? Give us your thoughts.
Hear me?
Give us your thoughts. I know you're spitting fire.
Oh no, Wi-Fi is not as good in here. Wi-Fi is shocking in the kitchen.
I would not go back to the Emirates after Arteta had been appointed until I could see what he could do. I'm giving him my backing, but it doesn't mean I'm spending my money. Not yet. Go on, Simon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right, just about to say I can't hear it, kitchen, because at Wi-Fi it's shocking. Not being funny, I'm absolutely fucking pissed off. Sorry, we're swearing. Pissed off with this if this gets announced.
Don't swear, please.
What, swearing?
Yeah, don't swear. Go on.
No, because it would run video then, so I apologise. But I am absolutely, really, really angry with this. I understand that people want Arteta because it's something new, it's something fresh. Exactly. We have too much to lose to bring Arteta to Arsenal Football Club and then basically think that it's going to be turned around and everything, right? For all of summer, let me finish. All at summer, I said, right, Don Raul this and Don Raul that. If he appoints Arteta, I want him gone. He can go back to Spain. I want Edu out if he agrees with this. Ancelotti is free. He's a free agent. What cost to get him in the club? It's like Arteta. You can go and get Ancelotti. He will grab these players, because what I saw yesterday was an absolute embarrassment of our squad. Those players turn up whenever they feel like it. De Bruyne, it was pretty much his testimonial yesterday. Absolute embarrassment. And the kids, and the reason why...
Is that Arteta's fault, Simon?
You what?
Is that Arteta's fault?
No, it's not Arteta's fault, but this is what I'm saying. Arteta is not going to sort anything out at Arsenal. These players perform when they feel like it. Everyone's telling me, don't get rid of Aubameyang, he's our best player. Without his goals, we'll be bottom. Yeah, what does he contribute with our goals? He does nothing.
He contributes goals, Simon.
No, but look at Gabriel Jesus. Look at Jesus yesterday. Gabriel Jesus yesterday, off the ball, was chasing our midfield down, chasing our defence down. Aubameyang walking to Otamendi, walking to Ferrandino. Everyone was doing it. And you know what? I'm not Aaron Ramsey's biggest supporter or anything like that. But one thing I will say, Aaron Ramsey at least had the balls to run at a different defence and try and harass them and chase them down. You don't even see that from Lacazette anymore. He doesn't care. And then you've got Mesut Ozil, the most action.
Simon, this is a stream about Arteta. I don't care about what happened yesterday. It's a stream about Arteta. I came on to talk about Arteta. I don't want to talk about yesterday. I'm talking about Arteta today. So give me a valid reason why Arteta you think is not going to be good at Arsenal.
He's not a manager.
Give me a valid reason.
He's not a manager. What staff's he going to bring with him? He's going to have no staff to bring with him. It's still going to be Freddie and Per Mertesacker.
Simon, it's not our job to pick Arteta's staff, is it?
No, I get that.
Right. So if someone comes in, what should we do as fans? We should get behind them, shouldn't we? Like we did with Emery, like we did with Lundberg, like we did with Wenger, like we did with Bruce Rioch when he came, like we did with George Graham, like we did with Terry Neal, like we did with all of them. You've got to get behind them until they prove you otherwise. Why do we always have to go in with the worst attitude, the bleakest attitude, and the same fans who are flagging off Arteta today? They still didn't want Emery to go, and they're still paying to go and watch the games, and they're also not calling out the board, but they're calling out a guy who's not even come yet. It does not make sense. It don't make sense.
But I know mostly I've called out some of the board today as well. Like I've did another video, but I've not uploaded it yet.
I called out the board, Simon. I called out the board a long time before everyone else did. I knew Raul was fucking it all up. I knew he was. I saw it ages ago. From the second you sign someone like Socrates and Lichtsteiner and David Luiz, you know that board has got no direction. None. No, it's time now for the Arsenal board to get rid of the rubbish. We need a Celso Ferreira, not good enough. Not good enough. Squad player.
Socrates.
All of the back line other than Tierney need to go. Firstly, Bellerin has to go first.
Yep, Bellerin.
He's got to go first. Stinks out the place, right? Been there too long. He's gone stale. Arsenal gone stale. He's gone stale. In his break. He needs to revive his career somewhere else. Injury prone. He's gone. He's finished. Midfield. Guendouzi has got to be sold. Guendouzi has got to be sold. That guy could not defend. He's a French League One player. That's what he is. Nothing more.
But apparently, though, he can get into any other team in midfield.
He's rubbish. He's rubbish. The guy is rubbish. The guy is rubbish. Granit Xhaka has to go. Should never want a shirt again. You know.
You know, when I was sat at pub watching game, when Ozil got substituted, we couldn't quite hear it because they had Christmas music on it back. Was he actually getting cheered or booed when he was subbed off?
Ozil.
Yeah.
He weren't getting none of it, to be honest. He weren't getting cheered or booed. He was getting clapped, really, to be honest with you. I didn't hear any boos.
See?
I didn't really hear
So if it's all right for Granit Xhaka, it's not all right for Ozil then, is it?
Obviously, I saw it on the television, so I don't know, but
that's what I mean. I was watching it in pub and I couldn't hear it. We'd not got sound on. All we got on were Christmas songs in the background.
Yeah, look, this is 100% right comment, Simon. Look, do you rate if Arteta is crap? Not before he's even had a chance to prove us wrong. The guy is like, as an as I'm a pessimistic fan. You know me, I'm a very pessimistic fan. But surely this guy has got to have learned something under Pep Guardiola. Surely.
I said on video, I said, if he proves me wrong, I'll happily come on here and every Arsenal fan can absolutely annihilate me. Yeah, and I'll take every bit of it.
Everyone go on Amazon Prime and see that programme with Arteta and Man City. The guy was quality. Be under no illusions, that guy is not just out to put the cones out. You know, Emery was someone who's just putting cones out. And
it's just when you get it's just when you get to a point, it's Arsenal Football Club and we're looking for managers and they're all saying no. They're all saying no. I got a message this morning saying that Potter said no to us. He's going to wait until summer because he thinks Ollie's getting sacked basically in summer. I can't see Ollie leaving. I really can't. And you've got Sky Sports now telling Man United's formations. Pissing myself when I saw that.
Sam saying, after Manchester United fans should stop attending football matches and stop buying merchandise, hit the gazes and conkeys in the pocket and start persisting outside the ground. Sam, you're 100% spot on. You're 100% spot on.
100%, Sam.
Pochettino thinks he's too big for Arsenal. Let's get it right. Pochettino does not want to come to Arsenal. He does not want to come to Arsenal. So people stop crying over Pochettino because you're embarrassing yourselves because he's a foul Spurs scumbag. Stop embarrassing yourselves. Do you know what? It's like marrying a prostitute. It's like marrying a prostitute and trying to make actually the virgin, mate. You know, Pochettino's he's stained. Let's hope he ain't the Spanish Steve Bold. Mate, you can't compare Steve Bold to Mikel Arteta, can you? Seriously. The guy has worked under Pep Guardiola. The football they play is out of this world. How can you even compare the two? And the job as a manager is not a difficult job anymore. Because most of the work the board do. When you've got a sporting director and you got all these positions filled, the manager's job is just to concentrate on the team. End of.
I think at Arsenal as well, there's too many people on the board that are wanting power and they can't decide what they want. They all want different options.
Debbie, have faith, Debbie. Sonny, I don't think Arteta has the ability to rebuild the club. We need someone elite to come in and drill all these players. Arteta could be good when we're back on top. Mate, the only people going to rebuild the club is the board. No one else. A manager at Arsenal has not got the power to build anything anymore. They're just coaches. And the sooner the Arsenal fan base realise that, the better.
No, it is. It's like a lot of Arsenal fans are saying that they want a manager for the long term. We're not going to get that anymore. You're not going to see a manager come into Arsenal and stay here for 4 or 5 years like Jurgen Klopp's done with Liverpool. You're not going to see that.
You know what? And I just had an idiot to say, didn't you criticise Pepe, you nonce? But really? Well, you've just been bad from the channel, so obviously you've got daddy issues, right? For one. So it probably all the dresses you wear on Friday, mate. That's probably what it does. You're probably not wearing any pants underneath either. But basically, Nicolas Pepe, a footballer, goes out there and does his job. He gets the ball, takes on players, scores goals, passes. Difference to a manager rebuilding a whole attacking formation and setting out a team. Learn your football. I think it ain't hard enough to scare these players and kick their butts. Rather Rafa. Rafa is another checkbook manager. He goes where the money is now. Anyone who goes to China is a checkbook manager. That's exactly what Jose Mourinho is. They're just checkbook managers, and the checks are going in their own pockets. Rafa's time is finished. Ancelotti's time has gone. You know, we need fresh blood.
I bet Terry's over the moon with this news, isn't he?
This is that blue stuff. It's raspberry slush. If your team gets the right manager and the right players, Pepe will be a superstar. Do you know what? None of us. I didn't say Pepe would never be good at Arsenal. I just said at the moment he's not good enough for Arsenal. I said at the moment he doesn't look like a £72 million footballer, which he didn't. He still don't. But will he? He probably will. I'll give Arteta a go. Maybe we need some young, fresh ideas. We do. You know what? If Arteta proves he's not the right man, sack him. Simple. If I think Arteta's not the right man afterwards, I'll be the first to say sack him. I don't care how many managers we get. Till we get.
I won't actually give him the job now. To be honest, I'd see him a contract until end of season and see how he does. Make him work for contract. Don't just get him.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Simon. But do you think he's going to leave a cushy job at Man City for a 6 month job at Arsenal?
Yeah.
With these current players,
he will, because if he obviously tries to prove everyone wrong, then he's not just being called Pep Guardiola's right hand man, like I've said. He could want to come to us, wait till end of season, see what we do, end up finishing 5th in table, but win the Europa League. Then he's done it, hasn't he? Really, he's outdone Emery. So then other teams will look at him. Good
point from Masterson says, do you think Arteta is going to seriously get the budget that he would have requested? In my opinion, he can't be that naive. You know what? One thing we can't trust is the board to back him. That's for sure. They didn't back Emery really. The appointment of Granit Xhaka as a captain and a board backing that was wrong. Calling out Mesut Ozil for his views on China was wrong. Everything Arsenal done is wrong. Waiting 2 weeks after we sacked Emery was wrong without having someone in place. Sacking Wenger without the right person in place was wrong. The Arsenal board have done nothing right so far. The players they brought in, majority of them have been wrong. Apart from Leno and Tierney and Pepe when he comes good, the rest of them are rubbish. But
I was annoyed as well with Leno yesterday as well, because he kept putting us in dangerous situations by playing out from the back all the time.
You're right. He's playing out from the back. It's actually got worse than Pet Checks.
It is.
Chopper V says, I agree with Roy Copper. Arteta is a ball boy. Keane was under Fergie years. Keane was under Fergie for years. Adams under Wenger and Graham. Shearer under Bobby Robson. Better players than Arteta ended up rubbish. Valid point, but just because they was, it doesn't mean anybody else is going to be that bad. They're different people, different scenarios, different teams, different eras. And if you want to counter arguments that Liverpool used to recruit from the back room, and they were successful for years. So there's a for and against all of them. But at the end of the day, you can't criticise someone before they've even joined. Criticise them after they've joined. You can't criticise them before they join. Makes no sense. It's like seeing a suit on the rail without even trying it on. It's your size. And you say that doesn't fit me. It doesn't suit me. We haven't even tried it on, have you? I'll check everything. I could have had a night of cocaine and hookers for all we know. Could have done. Arteta would do a good job, but do players listen? Listen, players listen. Players do listen. The thing is, these players are uncoachable. So the answer to that is get different players. We need different players. These players have shown clearly they're not good enough. They've shown they're not good enough. So if Emery's failed and Arteta fails, right, the next time we sack a manager, people need to stay away from the ground. It's as simple as that. People need to stay away from the ground. They need to stop buying the merchandise till the Cronkies are forced to do something drastic. Either spend money or sell the club. But you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It just does not work.
It's like the start of the season that we've had, and now they brought out the bruised banana, old shirt, and everything like that. It's like 80 bleeding quid. 80 quid for that. Mate, you've got your coats.
Arsenal fans were celebrating the Adidas kit like we just saw Messi. Get a bit of perspective.
When you've had Puma though for 4 years, you can understand how shocking is City's kit.
Get a bit. It doesn't matter what you wear. If you've got a lot of shit wearing it, it doesn't make no difference what you wear.
No, true.
She'll say, I think it's the players, honestly. It is the players. It's 100% the players. But Unai Emery,
It is the players.
It was Unai Emery as well, because Unai Emery was just picking the wrong team selections, the formations were wrong. But maybe Unai Emery just realised that this team is just not good enough. And he was desperate, in my opinion.
I think he noticed that in the final of the Europa League.
Of course he did, but the thing is, at the end of the day, Unai Emery was not good enough. He had to go. Arteta was too soft. We need a manager and players with fear. How do we know he's too soft?
We don't know he's too soft because we're not in the dressing room, so we don't see it.
I know him.
Amazon are not going to show Arteta grabbing up Sterling by its throat, are they?
Leonard says it's the players' fault. It's the players and the manager. I don't think Freddie Ljungberg could have picked a better team than he picked yesterday.
I was happy with the team. I thought he got it spot on.
I was happy with the team. I would have probably played David Luiz instead of Suero or Guendouzi, but on the whole, I was happy with it as well.
I would have took Ozil for Lacazette.
Can't be giving someone with no managerial experience a job as a manager of Arsenal Football Club. We are a joke. You know what? When you leave school, college, or wherever people leave, and they go university, they get masters, they get this, that, and the other, they get qualifications coming out of their ear holes, right? And they can't get a job because employers say to them they've got no experience, and everyone moans. And now the same people using the same argument as in being a manager for Arsenal. The geezer has played football since he was 11, since he was 8, since he was 6. Don't tell me the geezer does not know about football. He was brought up in the Barcelona academy. And you tell me this guy don't know about football? Really?
At least we'll not have to deal with the next Xavi Alonso in Granit Xhaka that we were saying when we bought him. We'll actually have the Xavi Alonso now.
I won't be surprised if we get Xabi Alonso as number 2. Lenny Braithwaite, what's happened, bro? We are in a crisis. Arteta isn't the answer. He's the least qualified for the job. God help us, worse than Freddie. You can't compare him to Freddie, bro. Seriously, he's worked under Pep for 3 years. Yeah, I can compare him to Freddie. Vic Akers, who worked with the ladies team for 8 years, had more experience than Freddie. Yeah, here we go. Barcelona go pop job. Go pep job. They did, yeah. Simon, have I convinced you?
You what?
Have I convinced you? Have I convinced you? You're not as angry as you was when you came on.
No. Simmer down a bit now. I was angry though, walking off last night. Oh my God.
You know what? This is another thing as well, right? Wenger players still cashing in on the Emirates bandwagon. Fresh blood needed, and get rid of the Wenger ghosts. Okay. What Arsenal fans also need to fail to remember: our best football was played under Wenger. So let's not forget that as well. Give credit where credit is due. I was Wenger out because he stayed too long, right? Our best years were under Wenger. Wenger put Arsenal back on the map in the world, right? If Arteta could remember the good things under Wenger and chuck away all the bad, we'll have a half decent manager. I think we're gonna end it there. I think if the sign is going to be confirmed tonight, we're going to probably do a podcast on it, and hopefully Simon.
I think it'll be Thursday. I think they'll announce it on Thursday.
Yeah. If we do.
Yeah, I do.
If we do a podcast, like if you're free, you're welcome to jump on. Anyone who's not following me on Twitter, go and do so. Unfiltered Sunny One. Simon, shout out your YouTube channel and also your Twitter, bro.
Yeah, subscribe to 27 Powell 87. I've changed it as well again. But basically, yeah, you might not be able to message me as much on Twitter today because John Cross put something and I ended up getting blocked or something like that. So I think I've been half suspended for 11 hours and probably 27 minutes now. So here we go. I've still got my account, so I ain't got to set up a new one.
Is that your channel? Simon 27 Power 87. Is that your channel? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. So then basically, in my defence though, right, I know a lot of people have said to me and messaged me as well. I appreciate the messages, I do. I try and get back to them. You'll be surprised how many people do inbox me, right? In my defence with Poch, I wasn't just Poch in all the time because it was a one over Spurs, right? when you look what he did with Tottenham and how he built a squad and made them from middle table, basically, and then they actually think that they're a big club now that they're in top 4 Champions League and all that. They had title runs and came third. Poch knows how to build a team. That's why I wanted Poch. And I think that's why Scotty Boy Gooner as well, who I talked to about this, that's why he wanted Poch, because he knows how to build a team. That's the only reason why I said Poch. It was nothing to do with Spurs. Even if we got him, I would not tag one Tottenham fan and give them abuse. Not even worth my time. But he knows how to build a team. That's why I wanted him. But if he thinks he's too big for Arsenal, then jog on, basically.
But I don't care what Scotty Boy Gooner or Craig. It's Craig from same old Arsenal. I don't care what his opinion is.
No, it's not opinion. I've talked to him a few times. I think he's all right.
They place having a better opinion than us. I stick with my opinion.
No.
I think Arteta's going to come in. I think the board now, because Arsenal are seriously fighting a relegation battle, needs to do something in January. If Arsenal don't do nothing in January, anyone who goes after the January transfer window, you really do need your head tested.
Yeah.
You know? Instead of buying a programme, buy a straitjacket and ring up social services. You're not safe to be walking the streets. Anyone who goes to Arsenal, if we don't get at least a cent back in, honestly, you're disgraced. You're disgraced. If you want change, it ain't going to change if you're still there.
Yep.
I've stopped going. I don't go, and I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go and sing on AFTV like there's more people singing on there now than there's 2 people singing on there. You know.
I was quite surprised that Terry went to the game yesterday. I was really surprised with that. I didn't think he'd bother going.
He left at half time. Terry left at half time. You know, but you know, I sold my season ticket at the start of the season before a ball was kicked because I knew what was coming. I sold it at the start of the season.
I saw your video after Aston Villa, and everyone was saying this guy's unbelievable. He wants Emery out. We've just won 3-2.
Yeah.
And now you're the one with massive smile up face.
Yeah,
I told you so.
Thing is, did I get any credit off it from AFTV? No.
No, you get no from them.
No, you know, they're quick enough to throw you under the bus though, but you don't get no credit. Ben Armour said, I'll tell you it was the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end has already started, mate. It started when the Cronkies bought the club. And people like Simon, Lee Gunner, was going out and defending the Cronkies. There's no defence for the Cronkies. You can't defend the indefensible.
I weren't defending the Cronkies. I was just saying that we've had money to spend. Our squad is worth more than Liverpool's squad. It's unbelievable, but it's worth more than Liverpool's squad. It's worth more than Man United's squad. That's what I'm on about.
I agree with what you're saying.
But I weren't saying the Cronkies were the best thing ever. I'd love for them to go. But it just don't work out like that. But it's not just their fault. We've had money to spend. But our old board, Wenger, Gazidis and all that lot, they spent it on average players that are not good enough for the contracts that they're on.
You know what, though? I don't care what stats Lee Gunner brings up to suit his agenda, right? We have not had the money to spend as Chelsea and Liverpool. I don't care what stats he brings up. When there's players like Eden Hazard available, we didn't buy them. So many good players have come and gone, we haven't bought them. When a Virgil van Dijk comes up, we don't buy them. Because we don't have the money to spend. If we had the money to spend, we wouldn't be buying. We wouldn't be buying them Mustafi's. We wouldn't be buying the Xhakas. £30 million for a footballer is not a lot of money. Alexis Sanchez only cost us 35 million. They were not. It was not a lot of money. You know, obviously, when you let a player like Robin van Persie go for 20 million and the rest of them go for free, doesn't help us. But anyone who's saying we've had the money to spend, we haven't had the money to spend. We've never competed at the top table ever. And that's what we need to do. If we want to be a big club again, we're going to need to start spending like a big club and acting like a big club. And I don't care what anyone says. We do need to spend big. If you spend big, you've got more chance of winning something. Not always guaranteed, but you've got more of a chance. Man United are linked with all these players. Who are Arsenal linked with? No one. They're not linked with anyone. Anyway, that's it for us. Final thoughts, though.
I'm not happy with Arteta, obviously. I'm not going to say I'm going to back him because I said on Twitter I'm not going to back him, so I'm not going to be an hypocrite. But I'll not give him any abuse, obviously. I'm not going to do that. And give him benefit of doubt and let him prove me wrong is what I'm going to do. But I'm not behind this appointment. That's what I'm going to say. I don't agree with it. I'm not behind it. I respect anyone that is behind it. Terry, Sonny, Kieran, AFC. If you're behind it, 100%, mate. Respect what you said, but sorry.
He's right or wrong, Simon. We're all entitled to an opinion, and only time will tell whether our
that's it.
Our gut feeling is right or wrong.
Arteta, you proved me wrong. Board, you proved me wrong.
And also, Arteta, I'm showing you faith, right? Please, right, Arteta, show my faith is justified. That's all I want. We're going to end on this comment, right? Klopp should have been the Arsenal manager years ago. Lost that big time there, right? If we got Klopp years ago, everyone would have been saying he come from Germany, he's done nothing, right? It would have been the same old speech with Klopp. Don't kid yourselves. Don't kid yourself. The Arsenal fan base, right? Don't give anyone a chance. And after someone's in, they give them too much of a chance. That's the issue with Arsenal. Anyway, we're out of here. I might be back tonight. Let's see what developments are. Si, thanks for coming. Make sure you come back regularly on the channel. You've been missed, mate. Yeah, I will do. Take care. All guys, subscribe to Simon's YouTube. It's on the link below. Subscribe to my Twitter. DM me. Come on the podcast. Take care, everyone. Mikel Arteta, next Arsenal manager. Arsenal going to be great again. They won't, but we'll see. I swear we were saying that when Emby were appointed. One big thing, down to the board. Arsenal fans, go for the board. Go for the right people. But we're out. Take care.